Okay, so 2025 looks like it's going to be a big year for gaming. So let's take a look at some of the big games coming out in 2025 that you need to play. So this is part 1 of that video. Part 2 of this video is going to be dropping 3 days after this video goes live. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that particular video. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's kick things off with 1943 Rise of Hydra. Now, this is one game that I have been excited for since the first day it was revealed. I mean, the game looks dope as hell. Just look at the graphics on the screen right now. This is actual in-game footage, and the biggest thing that has me excited of this game is that the creative director of Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 is on this project. What could possibly go wrong? So you play as 4 characters: Azuri, who is T'Challa's grandfather. You also play as a young Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. You also play as Gabriel Jones, who is a US soldier, and then you also play as Nanali, who is a Wakandian spy. I mean, this is one game that I am really excited for. Next up, let's talk about Ghost of Yotei, or Ghost of Yotai, however the hell you want to pronounce it. So comment below if you also feel Ghost of Tsushima 2 would have made more sense. Although this game is set 300 years after Ghost of Tsushima and you play as a female protagonist, not exactly sure how I feel about a female protagonist in that particular world. The game looks and feels extremely familiar to Ghost of Tsushima. I really just hope they do not reuse all the assets. It is one game that I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt. Okay, next up, let's talk about a game called Hell Is Us. Now, this is one game that I recently stumbled upon while doing research for this video, and from what I have seen, the combat looks like it's a mashup of Black Myth Wukong as well as any other Souls game. Now, another thing that intrigued me by this game is that this game has no maps, it has no waypoints, it also has no quest markers. Now, you just gotta go and find your way and hope you're heading into the right direction. I absolutely love that idea. Okay, so next up, let's talk about Mafia: The Old Country. I loved the previous Mafia game, even though it felt a little repetitive, but that's expected in an open world game. Although this one looks like it is promising a rich storyline, it looks like it's promising us rich visuals. This game is going to be set in Sicily, so we're going to be promised some really beautiful locations. The game looks like it's going to be dope as fuck, so I am all for it. Next up, let's talk about Doom: The Dark Ages. Now, this is another gory entry into the Doom franchise, and this game is a prequel to the original Doom games, and I absolutely love this idea. I mean, Doom Eternal was dope as fuck, so I'm super hyped for this one. I mean, look at those double barrel shotguns, the Skull machine gun, and those laser assault rifles. It really doesn't get better than this, fam. Okay, real quick, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, enable notifications so that you do not miss part 2 of this video as soon as it drops. Okay, next up, let's talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have not been excited for an Assassin's Creed game since Assassin's Creed Black Flag. The last Assassin's Creed game I played was Assassin's Creed Origins. I did not finish that game. Now, the previous one had me excited, I just never got the chance to play it, and Shadows looks very promising, and it looks like they're slowly shying away from the open world format that they're going for. I really hated Assassin's Creed as an open world game. Now, this one looks good, I ain't gonna lie, it has my attention. We have been asking for an Assassin's Creed game set in Japan for a very long time. Plus, Ubisoft is really banking on this game to be a success considering the losses that they have been making lately. So Assassin's Creed Shadows is something that I think we should all jump into. Okay, next up, let's talk about Monster Hunter Wilds. Now, this is another franchise that I have never jumped into, but I definitely intend to because my friends cannot shut up about it. I'm actually not sure why I haven't jumped into the Monster Hunter games, because clearly these games look like they are something that I would definitely enjoy. So for all you Monster Hunter fans, this one is also coming out in 2025, so be on the lookout. Moving on, let's talk about Borderlands 4. It is about time this game came out. Now hold on, I'm about to make you feel old. Can you believe it's been like 15 years since the first Borderlands game dropped? So it looks like they went back to their roots. I mean, let's be honest, Borderlands 3 was a little flat. Or there's also a Borderlands movie, which I also have not watched yet because everybody said it sucked. But I'll still give it a chance. I'm gonna watch it eventually. Next up, let's talk about Death Stranding 2, another walking simulator from the beautiful mind of Hideo Kojima. Now, I have never played Death Stranding 1. I just don't know. I've never found the time to actually jump into it. The game looks good. I mean, the visuals of part 1 looked really good. Part 2 is also promising to look really dope. Okay, and lastly, well, you know this game was going to be on the list, Grand Theft Auto 6. This game is on every YouTuber's list here. It's on everybody's mind. Now, I'm about to make you feel old. Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013, and I have played Grand Theft Auto 5 on 3 generations of consoles. That is crazy. Okay, so we have come to an end of part 1 of this video. I do not like to make my videos longer than they should be. This is why I did part 1 and 2. Part 2 is going to be dropping 3 days after this video goes live. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you do not miss part 2 as soon as it drops. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in part 2.